Hello, everyone. This is Roy. I'm from the Chance Group, and this is our South American channel on YouTube. We are here to share the information of feed, breeding, animal welfare, and animal health too. Welcome to talk with us, and do not forget subscribe on our channel. Gracias. And before we start, I just ask everyone questions. How do you think the largest organs in our bodies, the liver? Try to think. And nowadays, with the increase of the laying hens in the breedings, it's also increase of the demands of the animal drugs and the high fat, high nutrition feed. So that laying hens can get more laying rate and growth performance in this industry. However, as we have control over the food environment predictions and the breeding health become more and more serious. So we meet a lot of other problems, such like the mycotoxins, fatty livers, and so on. We are looking for the lot of product service problems, such like the antibiotics and some products which can protect the animal intestinal health. But only this is not enough, because animal bodies is a whole bodies. You can see it as it's a completely machines. You can't just fix one organ, fix one part and leave the whole part alone. So if we use some, intestinal health product and antibiotics product, which it cannot serve whole problems, because liver and the intestine, it's a one circle, it's a whole circles, So we must protect the livers. Before that, we need to know what is animal livers. Animal livers functions. Animal livers is the central metabolic organs. This liver acts as blood cleaners, detoxifiers, and play the pivotal roles in the proper functioning of the animal organ. If the liver begins to have some problems, which what we can see in this, the problems. The first, of course, the fatty livers reduce the feed, the poultry still reduce the feed intake, and the mycotoxins livers, and also some endotoxins livers, some residues in the livers. And the immunity's approach to these issues often consist of use, to solve this problem, to use some antibiotics and to adjustment the poultry diet. Yes, it could be a good idea to solve this problem, but it's just to serve the problem from the outsider, can't serve the source of the problem. So we both know the source is still there. So the conclusion is better to treat the cause of such problems than deal with the consequence. So which means prevent is much better than the treatment. So the liver, after the immunities and at the crossroad of the metabolic organs, the liver is the largest and the most sensitive organs, and especially particularly in the layers. It receives a major part of intestinal blood and acts to regulate blood and glucose levels. Its primary functions are metabolic and the maintenance of the hormones and the lipid energies. Its place the storage of nutrition, and the other, is protein and some say the nutrition ingredients. Also the liver as is the body's great complex. The molecules by the precursors. So this process is also to refer to the anabolism, for examples, like the gluconease and synthesis and glucose from the volatiles fatty acid, which is VFA, and these are other the molecules that are created in the livers, such as cholesterol and cholesterol involved in the digestion of fat and these functions, and can promote the the reproductions. We both know that, and the liver to ensure the detoxifications and excretations of indulgence and the waste, like the the heavy metal residues and the the antibiotics residues. So it's to deoxify this waste and toxins, and a major act. Its major actor, the immune system. The liver is the first, the barrier to all the harmful substances. It contributes to control the immunity response and inflammations and some stresses. And the toxins and fatty livers, the livers considerably affect in the case of the imbalance is to repeat the fate transitions. This is intense activity can lead accumulate the waste and toxins in the long term, and these dejections can be hide the good functions of the livers or even blockade. So those are the disorders are manifested in the two ways. Liver and digestive animals show the decrease of the appetite and weakness of the bile secretions, and also to activations of the the pancreatic juices, and lead the deteriorations in the absorptions of intestines content. And fatty liver and the mycotoxins problem create the virus cycles in the animal's body. It accumulates the fat and the mycotoxins and will cause in the liver, and also will cause the poor feed and forage utilizations, which will the poor detoxifications increase the congestion and can compromise the over profitabilities of the farms. So let's take the examples on the layers. During the egg protection period, this animal face huge challenges, and they need to produce a lot of egg every day and within a very short period of the times. However, in this high stress period, the normal diet cannot provide enough energies. And the high fat, high energies diet will be lead the accumulation fat and toxins in the livers, so lead to the fatty liver and the mycotoxins problems. So poultries, so we know poultries present high risk of the chronic toxins accumulate the poisoning, and their immune defense could be weakened by this result. So we know is if the liver functions have broken or have some problems, which is cannot serve the transport the fat to the absorption of fat and other things. Transport the fat to the intestine and to the other place. Also, it can oxide to the mycotoxin and the endotoxins. So this is why so important to protect liver health. But how could we protect liver health? We can use some bile acid, and besides we use the antibiotics, we can use some bile acid to protect the liver health. The bile acid can promote the digestion of absorptions of fat to reduce the accumulate of fat in the livers. Also, the livers can secrete to push the liver to secrete a large amount of the stem cells. The mycotoxins and the drug and the endotoxins and some other residues can be cleaned from the livers through the stem cells, secretion of the cells. So in addition, bile acid can also decompose with some endo and mycotoxins to protect the liver health. So some people would ask, how could I get this product? This product exist in the animal bodies, and also we have make it to in the pure bile acid, and we have like the 35 distributors in the world. So you can buy it from Asia, from Europeans, also from Americans, Latin Americans, and Africans. You can just leave your message in the comment area, and we will answer it, and also to let our distributor to connect with you in time. This is the information I would like to share with you today. Thank you for your time, and see you next time. Bye-bye.